Alexa, next. Hey, Miss Mara, how are you? What's going on? Happy Monday. What's going on? How everybody today? Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. Hit that like button. I am good, Miss Myra. Hi, Traquel. How are you? Good evening. Y'all come on in and hit that like button. Hi, Tess. Happy Monday. How was your day? How was everybody's day? Was it productive? Sting of the Black Scorpio. Hey, good evening. Bean's mom. How are you? Yes, mine was productive too. Y'all know Mondays can be kind of hectic, especially when you're at work, but we made it. We made it another day. Take a deep breath. What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Come on in, you guys. Hit the like button as you guys walk up in the room. Come on in the room. Alexa, next. Happy Monday, everybody. I thank you guys for joining me tonight. We're going to talk about roles in a relationship. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Because y'all know I love to be in love. And I love having positions. I like when a person has their role and their intentions and their position in their relationship. So we're going to talk about it, and y'all tell me what y'all think about roles in relationships and what we think about each other's roles in relationships. I know that's right. Come on in this room, Sting of Black Scorpio. Come on in here. Hey, Miss Fanny. Happy Monday. I hope today was a good Monday for everybody. Guess what? God gave us favor. We made it. Hey, Bridget. What's going on? Thank you. Yes, you got me. You got me tonight, babe. Tonight we're going to talk about roles in a relationship. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. And y'all tell me what y'all think about the roles in a relationship and all that good stuff. Hey, Lala. What's going on, girl? I love y'all energy. I love how y'all love each other and say hello to each other. That's dope. I like that. So everybody come on in, hit the like button as y'all know how to do your thing. Tonight we're gonna talk about roles in a relationship. And y'all know I am in my mid 40s, 43. Me too. Me too. So this is how I was gonna start. I was gonna say I may sound a little old fashioned, but I'm still at that place where I think that when you're in a relationship that men have their certain roles and we as women have ours, and it doesn't always particularly focus on a material or financial aspect. I feel like long as we're adding to each other, we're benefiting one another. And with that being said, I love being in a relationship where my man is still a man in my relationship. I could be the one making $80,000 a year. He could be making 50,000 a year. That doesn't matter to me because together we're adding to each other. Together we're building an empire. So that doesn't always matter to me. But when I got a man and he compliments me and I compliment him, together we gonna upgrade. We making changes. And I just want to know what y'all think about that. Tell me what y'all think about the roles and how y'all feel about roles in relationships. I still feel like a man, holding doors for his woman, um, open doors, car doors, and open doors for the building. That's romantic to me. I feel a man is ahead. I still feel that way. I still feel like that no matter where his, whatever it is that he does, Alexa, volume 3, a man is still the head of the house. In my opinion, I still want my man to feel like a man. I still want him to be manly. And I think that's part of my job too, to make sure my man is secure in knowing that. And that no matter what, I'm going to uplift him in every aspect of his life. Am I right? You guys, y'all let me know. I mean, I think today's world, we see a lot of women that are okay with, men playing different roles. And that's fine if that's what you like, because I'm not here to say what's beneficial to your liking. But what I'm saying is, I love when a man is a man. You know, his strong hands, and he can come in the house and he can set the standard. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it, y'all. Let me read some of these comments. Trachea, good evening, productive. Yes, yes, honey. Take a deep breath. Hey, Dimples, how are you? Take a deep breath. Teamwork, I said, come on in the room. Yes, I got you. Miss Bridget said, hello, sing good, Fanny Booth. Hey, La spoke to you, singing. I'm still with the old fashioned. Yes, sing and as the women, I like to cater to my man. Every woman should do absolutely, Sting. Black Scorpio, I am with you. I cater to my man. I work just like he does. But when I come home, I cook his food and I fix his plate. I still make sure that my man know that he is still my king. In spite of what we go through, he's still my king, because I still feel like he's gonna take care of me at the aspects too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Auntie Devetta, how are you? Good evening. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. Trachea, I love him. Yes, honey. Come into that bedroom and how was your day today, baby? And you run his shower, or if he likes some tub baths from time to time, put a little Epsom salt in there. If he work outside, or if he work those hard strenuous jobs, you rub his back and his feet, and you make him know that home is where he's at. Let him know that he can come home and he can feel secure. Let him know that this is his comfort zone, that no matter what the world looks like, he can come here and he can feel loved. Absolutely. And, I grew up with that. And I think that's a lot of that has went away. And I think that's our job as women, to make sure that our man feels that, no matter what the situation may be. And I know a lot of times, flip flop, we can financially, it don't matter. I can make more money than my man, but I'm always make him feel like he's still the head. We're not going to talk about that. That don't matter, because together we're going to make it work. Absolutely. I bring him peace, and absolutely when he's here. Say so, Sting, Black Scorpion. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. I agree. I need a man. Ain't nothing like it, you guys. His strong hands and you guys, a secure man in a relationship changes the game. Not trying to be funny, but when you have a man that's secure in his relationship, it changes the game totally. He loves you differently. Y'all gonna have disagreements. It's gonna be some issues, some disagreements, some hiccups, but he's still secure in what he has at home. It changes the game when you have a secure man. You don't make him feel less than. You don't bring it up, especially when you want some grown woman stuff. Tess, I am a very independent woman, but I will fall back when I come through, Tess. Absolutely. And I think we can do that. That's why I'm talking about roles. We can be very independent when we need to be, but we know how to be submissive when time comes. Good. High five, Tess. That's what I'm talking about. We can be independent when we need to be, but when it's time to be submissive, we know what we need to do. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Bet that, Tess. That's a great. Beans Mom, most definitely, I agree, especially with our Black men. Absolutely. They have it so hard in this world. I try to make sure my husband knows he's loved and appreciated. I agree. They are becoming extinct. Some way, somehow, they have become an extinct species. Somehow. And we got to let our men know that they are ahead. And I hate to base this on color, but we got to. We got to get back to letting them know that they're head of the households, you guys. And that's how God created it to be. We got to let our men, we got to pour into them the way they pour into us. Some way we got to let them know. We got to build these kings back up because the younger generation is lost. We got to get this. We got to switch up the game somehow, y'all. La. I definitely try to show my appreciation. I found it's important to them too. La, listen, men are different creatures. We're very emotional. We love cuddling. We love affection. We love intimacy. We love attention. They love that too, but they're more physical contact. They're more different. They like the physical contact. They like to be praised. They like to be put on pedestals. They like to be put out front and look like they like to have their trophies out front for the world to see, so they can be, projected upon, because that's what they need. We women, we don't always need that. We can always get our rewards behind closed doors, and we're okay with that. But we still need to have that loyalty in the same aspect. So absolutely. I get it, La. Absolutely. They do need that. Single Black couple. We don't live together, but he spends the night often, and he knows absolutely. Sting. That's what I'm saying. And he is understood. And that's what I'm telling you, Stinger Black Scorpion. What's understood does not have to be explained, sweetie. What you guys have is genuine. It's pure. Security does not have to be explained. And I love that. Auntie Devetta, this is a Bible, being submissive to your husband, and your husband is saying to you and his wife. Auntie, we talk about this often, in our conversations. So this is just me just kicking a little knowledge to each other, because we got to get back to letting our kings know that they are kings, and our men know that they are true royalty. In spite of what the world want them to be, they are true royalty. Be encouraged. And listen, 64 PPP. Hello, at Conversation Dimples, Mods, and entire. Hey, how are you? Be encouraged. Nice seeing you tonight. I'm glad you joined us. Hit the like button. Continue to join us. We would love to have you guys with us. Glad to see you. I am so honored that you joined us tonight. And we're just sitting around talking about roles in the relationships, particularly the men and our roles. And sometimes we need to, even though we can be the financially stable ones, we don't always got to be so upfront about it. It's cool that we are independent at times. It's cool that you are the breadwinner, but you ain't got to always focus on that. When you got a man that's solid, when you got a man that's, there for you, let him know that he's appreciated, he's loved. I know we both go home to work. We leave in the morning, we clock out. When we come home, I'm going to fix you a hot dinner. He may fix you a hot bath. He love you just the same. He might go out there and he might mow the yard. He might go out there and he may motion y'all. He may do little things. He may keep your car washed. He may do little things. He may get your nails and your hair done. Show that you appreciate him too. Fix him some dinner and fix his plate and take it to him and make him feel good. And that's what we do for one another. Roles in a relationship. It ain't got to be a tick for tat type of thing. We ain't got to always keep a score. Well, last week I did such and such and such and such and such and such. It ain't always about that. When you're in a relationship, I always say what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Actions speak louder than words. When you care for somebody, when you love somebody, when you desire them and you want things to work and you desire to be with them, whatever the issues may be at hand, you got to be willing to put it on the scale and say, you know what? This person sacrificed this for me. I'm willing to sacrifice this for them. Or this is a small thing. You get what I'm saying? We talked about red flags part 2 yesterday. So if it's something that ain't too issuey, if it's something that you can look over, nothing that's a red flag, then we can work through that. Long as he communicating with you and you guys got an understanding, work through it, talk through it, work it out. Black love is good. We need to see more of that. Y'all remember when I grew up, I was watching the Huxtables. I don't know if anybody remember the Cosby Show, but that was a phenomenal family that was represented on a prime time TV show at night. You seen a mother and a father raising their children. And it was phenomenal. It was Black love being represented. I was saying, hello everyone. He went to visit when Stingray. He knows I'm financially stable, but a man, he's adding Sting of Black Scorpion. He's adding, he's not subtracting. And that's a good thing. He's beneficial to you because he's adding, however that may be. That's your business. And you don't have to feel like you got to justify that to the world. That's your business. So don't ever feel like you got to justify how your man is adding to you. That's your business. We got to get out of that and stop feeling like we got to justify our relationships for the public. Don't ever look to the public for validation or clarity. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. We need to get back to loving each other and loving each other sincerely. Everybody trying to be a player. And don't nobody want to be no player no more. What's fun about scheming, scandaling, lying, and stealing? And what's that? Because if you cheating, you stealing. You stealing somebody else's time. You stealing somebody else's woman. You lying. You steal. It is what it is. You're robbing somebody. So if you want to be blessed and you want to do things the right way, start making better decisions. Absolutely. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Good. He's adding. So good job. That's yours. What's understood does not have to be explained. And I guarantee you, the next person that sees you, they take note of that. They see that. They see you guys and they love that. Some maybe even envy it. Because you guys are taking a foundation and you guys are building on it together. And a lot of people get it twisted because nobody want to take those sacrifices anymore. Tess Brooks, the man is the foundation, and as a woman is the build. I see that. Absolutely. Definitely. You are so right. I think the woman is the builder now because the man is the foundation, the rock. He holds it together. But the woman has to be the one to put it into place because men don't always know how to put things into place. So she is actually building the home. Absolutely, Tess. I see that. Yes, Auntie Develop, absolutely. She is that rib, so she's that helpmate. So that's why I can see she's help building that thing. So both of those, they complement each other. She's building, she's helping, because if it wasn't for that foundation, the house wouldn't be able to stand. So I definitely get that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think sometimes we get into the place where we say we don't need no man. And I don't ever want to get to that place because it ain't nothing like a man's touch to me. Growing up with my father and my granddaddy, they were very powerful men. They were very powerful men. Be gone. My granddaddy would be gone farming all day long. He would get up before morning, before the sun, to get up and provide for his wife and all the children. Then when my mother and all them got of age, they were old enough to work on a farm with granddaddy. But still, my granddaddy was the provider. But my grandmother appreciated him so much that she cooked him not one, not two, but 3 meals a day. Then when he came home, he would be tired because the sun didn't beat him to death. She made sure that he had a bath and clean clothes because she appreciated the fact that he allowed her to stay at home all day and knowing that she had a hard job too of taking care of the house and the kids. But could you imagine what he had to go through, dealing with the bugs, the insects, the heat, the animals, the dirt, the farm, the earth? You know what I'm saying? That's a hard job. Yet trying to provide for not only himself, his wife, and all the children they had had. He was accountable for all of them. That's a man. That's stressful. And as a mother, I think about how I need to provide for my children. That can be stressful, and having to pay bills. When you got someone that's solid enough to be in your corner, we need to appreciate them. Beans mom, I can look at my husband's face and tell when he needs a little extra TLC. I will get Ghost on here real quick because he doesn't. Absolutely, you better. YouTube will be here. Take care of your husband, Beans mom. Absolutely. Fall back. That's what I say. Fall back. Hey, Miss Jennifer, how are you? Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us, you guys. Flower 61. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're just talking about roles and relationships and how important not only we are, but our men are to us as well. Just knowing your place in your relationships. Lala saying exactly, Beans Moms. I know. Bet that. And I know we get into our moments and we can talk about, we can male bash, and we all got our shit with us, you guys. Who don't got their shit with them? We all got our flaws. We all got our issues. I'm sure if you talk to some of the people from my past, they can tell you about mine. But I can own up to it. It's just a simple conversation. But if you love a person enough and you feel like they worth the time, you're going to invest in them and you're going to work through it. Absolutely, Tess. No one is perfect. And that's why I say we be so easy to throw a person away. That goes back to what Bean's mom's conversation. No, was it? No, Christy. When she said, loving a person, sex isn't good. Do you step out? Absolutely not, because you're already loving them. Conversate about that sex. Sex is something you can fix. 9 times out of 10, sex is mental. Sex is definitely teachable, people. Sex is teachable. So don't get it twisted. If somebody tell you that their sex ain't teachable, they're telling you a lie. Sex is teachable. It's mental and it can be taught. If it's something that you desire that you're not getting, talk about it. It may be something that you can teach, discuss, and then encounter. That's all I'm saying. Roles in a relationship. That's what it is. Stop making it look like this sex is some foreign physical contact that just appeared. Sex was out here when Adam and Eve was in the garden. People don't want to say it, but that existed. That's why God created woman and man to multiply. That's why he put 2 of everything in the ark to multiply. Some things ain't got to be written out. Sometimes you got to have common sense. God intended for us to multiply. And in order for you to multiply, you have to reproduce by having sex. So sex is teachable. Not to be funny, but we're all grown on here. Your vagina naturally gets wet when you're aroused with someone. When you're attracted to someone, it naturally gets wet. So for you to stay moist, you have to be engaged. You have to keep the chemistry going. If you ever get to the point that it's no longer getting moist, you need to talk. You need to have a discussion, especially if it's with someone that you've been with for over 3-4 a year. That's teachable, people. Stop throwing people away because you think the sex isn't good. Try something different. And we had this conversation last week. Go back and catch the replay. We be ready to throw folks away because we think we fed up with them, or we think because we see something different. We see a different car we want to test drive. I'm just saying, roles in a relationship. Sometimes it ain't always throwing a towel. Unless you got a red flag. And that was yesterday and day before. If you see the red flag, sometimes it is time to walk away. Especially after having a conversation and it ain't do no good. Sometimes it's a dead-end road. And it's time to throw up the deuces. Exactly. He said, be fruitful and multiply. Absolutely. The Bible is not a book of just, people get it twisted. So this is when I say, people hear the Bible and they get so fretful or so fearful of what the Bible is. The Bible is a guide to life, you guys. It's more to the Bible than just being slain in the spirit and things of that nature. The Bible is an everyday life guide. You can learn everything in the Bible. Hardship, financial shit, friendship, disagreements, forgiveness, betrayal. Everything that you go through in life is in the Bible. Cheating, lust, sex is in the Bible. I also think when you have had some of these jokers, you won't do right. When you get a good man, him, Even the kids have a place between the absolutely. Definitely, Beans Mom. You said a mouthful. Absolutely. Basic instruction before leaving the earth. Absolutely, Auntie. It's there. I'm just telling you, it's there. It's all there. God knew what he was doing. Everything is in there. Everything is in there. I used to think that, and I'm going to say this, a lot of times I listen to people talk about the Bible, but I never read it for myself. So I went off the other person's word until I read it for myself. I'm going to tell you this. If you haven't read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, you need to read it for yourself and ask God to give you your own interpretation, because that's the only way you're going to get understanding. A lot of people used to make you think you were hell bound for stuff you did. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, sir. Not the case. Read the Bible. Everybody that go to church ain't going to heaven. That's all I'm going to tell you. The Bible tells me the road is narrow, and you will see a traveler every now and then. So do not think that everybody that goes to church goes to heaven. Those are churchgoers. Everybody in church ain't saved. Some of the biggest hell raisers sit in those pews. So you need to get that through your head. And that's why sometimes you need to stop allowing other people to tell you what it is that you should know. Do your own research. Roles in a relationship. Amen. The Bible is very teachable. For I would absolutely Flower 61. And I'm telling you that everything that you think you need to know is in there. That book is very informative. And that's on everything that I love. Facts, Auntie. Everybody ain't. You're going to be surprised. And I'm just telling you. You're going to be surprised. I don't care. You're just going to be surprised. And we're not here to have Bible study because I try not to force religion on people. I want people to find God where they are. And I want them to have a relationship with God for whatever they see God for. I don't ever want to be the person to force God on you. When you meet God, I want you to love God as much as I do. Wherever he meets you at your need. That's the type of God I serve. I want him to meet you right at your need. And however that be, that's when you're going to love him genuinely. At that role in that relationship. You got to have a real life relationship with Jesus. You got to have a relationship with this man. It's going to be a person that you talk to like you would talk to a person on the street. Good morning, Lord. I thank you for waking me up. You talking to him like he's your friend. And people in the church will make you think something different. He's a true and living God. But anyway, I don't want to go there, but I'm just saying. Everything that people tell you ain't always the truth. Read it for yourself. That's all I'm saying. Get your own understanding. But that's neither here or there. We were just talking about roles of relationships, and that's all I'm saying. The role in relationship with God is totally up to you. Choose it for yourself. And I'm just, Miss, thank you. I'm sorry. I was just reading y'all. It's amen. The Bible's very teacher. And yes, just wanted to let you guys know y'all was talking amongst each other. But we've been out here about 30 minutes. And I try not to be so long at night, especially when it's like 9 o'clock at night, because I know people have stuff to do during the week. I try to engage because, people have things going on during the week, getting ready for work. The meek will inherit the earth. Girl, stay. Black. The meek will inherit the earth and live forever. Girl, you speaking now. The meek. I hope they know who the meek are, but that's all I'm gonna tell you. But anyway, I gotta give it to you on that one, girl. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I just want to talk about the roles in relationships and respecting each other and knowing that when you have a good one, you got a good one. He may have his flaws, you got yours too. Love each other. Talk about it. Don't be so quick to throw them away. It is what it is. We can do it together. We can make it work. We can build it. Long as that's solid, long as that's foundation solid, We can do it again. We can renovate it. We can make it work again. That's the word, ain't it, Auntie? Sting, yes. Tess, great topic. Thank you, Tess. I want you guys to join me. I want to say I'm gonna be here tonight, y'all. My baby having contractions, so maybe I'm gonna be here tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted because I'll make a post tomorrow morning. I'm just keeping her on phone dial, but keep me up and keep me in your thoughts and prayers. My baby is in labor. She's at the hospital having contractions, so we'll have a baby this week soon. So just know that I am planning on being here tomorrow unless my baby changes that. So just know that. Everybody have a great evening. I love you guys with all of me. I appreciate you with all of me. And I will always, good night, everyone. Sleep well. Yes, sleep well. I will always give you guys the best of me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for giving me your time because you didn't have to. You could have been doing something else with your time. And I'm grateful for you giving it to me. I want to tell you guys good night. Thank you so much. Good night. Have sweet dreams. Love each other. Continue to encourage one another. And most importantly, know that you matter. Know that how much you're worth. Know your worth, you guys. You matter too. And peace, love, and good night.